Hey everyone, I'm out here on this Saturday, late afternoon, kind of a gray day out here today, but that's okay. Today I wanted to bring you a message that I feel like is really important because I see so many people around me, and whether it's a client or whether it's someone I know personally or whether it's someone I just see on social media or whatever, that they tend to struggle because they think that their past means that they're doomed to have more of the same for the future. So if you have come from obesity, let's say, you think you're just doomed to be obese because that's what your past holds. Or because you had a crappy childhood, that means you're going to have a crappy adulthood. Or maybe you think that because you failed at something or because you've had a hard time with something, that you're just doomed to do that you're never going to succeed. But the truth of the matter is, your past has nothing to do with what you create as your future. It does not define you as a person. It does not mean that you're bad or weak or anything else. What it means is that you get to decide what your future holds. You get to decide that you are a success or not and create that success. So the power in that comes because you have to make that decision every day for yourself. And that's where the challenge is. Because it's not a one and done type of deal. You don't make the decision once and say, oh, I'm good, I'm done, I'm successful. I already decided I'm going to be, so I am. And then I'm not going to think about it anymore, and I'm not going to keep making decisions that makes that happen for me. I'm not going to be a writer, for example. I'm just going to write this one book and say that I'm done. Or I'm just going to write this one page and say, oh, that's good enough. No, you have to keep going back. But the thing of it is, if our past really did define our future, and it really did mean that we're doomed to have the same thing in the past and the future, then that would mean no one would ever succeed, guys. No one would ever pull themselves out of poverty, for example. There would be no Oprah Winfrey. There would be no Tony Robbins. There would be so many people no Bill Gates. There'd be nobody who had succeeded. How many musicians came from nothing? How many actors came from nothing, right? They came from a little town and were impoverished, and some people have been homeless and all sorts of stuff, and they still succeeded because they decided they were going to. And they did what it took to make that happen. And they kept their mindset positive, and they looked for the good in every single moment, and that is what they focused on. And that is what they did. So yes, are there going to be setbacks? Yes. Does bad stuff happen? Yes. Okay, so that's what you have to do. You have to be okay with it and say, yep, well, this crappy thing happened to me today. That doesn't mean that I'm a crappy person. That doesn't mean I'm being punished. That's not what it means. So once you decide that for yourself, you can start moving forward. And you can start defining yourself by what you want to define yourself as. So don't let your current circumstances stop you from being what you want to be, doing what you love to do, and being the wonderful person, the success that you can be. And you really are. In your heart, you already know that. Our minds will mess with us sometimes and tell us that we're not. Well, I grew up this way, so I guess that's what I am. No. You are whatever you decide you are. So let that inform your future. Let your decisions inform your future, and let yourself be that wonderful, creative genius that you are, because you are, okay? Trust me on that. So if you like this message and you would like more of it, I would love for you to join my little Facebook group. It's all about positivity, inspiration, and support. I'll put the link in the comments, and I thank you for watching. I hope if you're having a crappy day that this helped. And I love you. I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.